Hello, 2021. We welcome you. Thanks, guys, for joining me for my 2021 bullet journal setup. If you haven't set yours up, it's not too late. And if you need some inspiration, hopefully this video will inspire you. Right now, you're looking at a silhouette cameo. I decided to make some floral stickers because my word of the year is growth. And so I wanted my theme to be leaves and flowers and anything that represented that word. And I like excited about like the spread and how it turned out. It just makes me smile and it makes me happy. So if you've subscribed to this channel, you know that I love my Lloyd's term journal. I always get green, but because 2020 was such a hot mess and I wanted to start 2021 fresh, I went with a plum, which is a big deal because in on my shelf, it's all the green ones in a row. So this I probably will go back to green next year, but this is going to like really stand out like on the shelf with the other bullet journals. So anyway, I put an envelope at the beginning of the book because I love to just access my stickers that I use for tracking my workouts. So really that's the only reason I use that folder, or excuse me, that um, envelope. And I put the rest of my stickers either in an external bag or in the pocket in the back. So also for this spread, I normally do not use the at a glance spread, but I decided to create one this year and I'm only going to use it for birthdays. I just thought it would just be cool to use it just for that. So I'm just testing out to see which color I want to use for the lines. But know that I normally, and you'll see in a second, I love just starting my bullet journal out with 12-month calendars, because even in the past when I would buy planners, I love seeing all 12 months like right at the beginning of any planner. So I kind of took that methodology and way of operating into my bullet journal. So I always do, which takes a while to do, but I usually just jump on a call with a friend as I'm drawing it out, but I always draw all 12 months at the beginning of the journal. But this, I figured I'd just use this for birthdays, and it's just like a quick visual reminder for all the birthdays that are coming up, so I could just continue to be better at sending birthday wishes or birthday cards or whatever that might be. Okay, so another thing that I did with this spread that I was really excited about is I used the washi tape in order to color in the leaves. And I'm really heavy handed, so I was a little nervous about this because I thought I was going to cut through the paper, which I didn't. It left a little impression on some where I kind of maybe pressed too hard, but I really love how this spread turned out. It just gives like the book so much texture. And I'm one of those that at the end of the year, I want my book to like be fat because I've added so much washi tape and I've taped in so many things and put so many stickers in that it's just kind of like busting at the seams. So I just like that this not only gives it texture, but it's like the beginning of me bulking the book up. Okay, so I just skipped a spread because I'm gonna go back, not on this video, you won't see it, but I need to still go back to that spread and do my vision board, because I love doing a vision board every year, but I love doing it in my bullet journal because since I've been using my bullet journal every week, it's just the best place for it. I don't really like having like a hodgepodge of like photos hanging up in my space. It doesn't really go with my decor, but I do love seeing it in my book and having it as a reference throughout the year, to as a reminder of what I wanted to work on. All right. And so now I'm using those floral stickers, and I use the clear matte sticker paper from, what is it, Online Stickers, I believe. I'll link it below. And I do love how it turned out, even though it's funny, like looking at the stickers off to the side, like they probably would look cool with a white background too. but but I loved how they turned out. Just added like a little washi tape just so I can pretend like they're pressed flowers, even though they're not. But this is my 2021 resolution page. No matter what people say, I still love my resolutions. When I look back at my resolutions from last year, I had three and I did two of the three. So I figured not bad. But with a resolution, you should also have a plan. So what I normally do is I will, write out what my resolutions are, and then the plan will have like little bullets of things that I actually need to do in order to accomplish that or those resolutions. So I just, I already told you guys I love texture, love bulking up the book. So I have tons of Flow magazine books where I just, when I need to, I go into them and I just use their paper to decorate whatever bookbinding projects, bullet journal projects, like all the things. So that's where that paper came from. Okay, so next spread is what is this spread? Oh, this spread is my font spread. So I, design digital products and, design like things for my website and all the things. So I'm always like looking at fonts and trying to remember, like, ooh, which font do I like for this particular style? And so I decided to bring back the font page. I had it for 2019 and I used to reference it all the time, but for some reason I didn't bring it back for 2020. So I'm bringing it back for 21, and I'll just kind of like list out my top fonts. So I have like a list that I can quickly reference when I'm working in my Adobe programs. I also wanted to create a spread of my favorite movies, shows, books, and courses just to capture that. I can make recommendations to people. I'm an oversharer. And so people will always be like, oh, well, what book did you recommend? Or what did you read? Or what did you like? And I'm like, the name of it was, I never can remember. So I'm like, let me go ahead and continue to track that because I did it last year too. I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be, but I am pledging to be consistent this year in 2021. Also, my social media tracker. So, I told you guys my word for the year is growth, right? And so I really do want to grow my side hustle, which is nachesnow.com. I have the Studio 78 podcast where I interview creative women who do like watercolor and crochet and photography and all the things. And, I talk to them about how they do what they do, but I also talk to women about productivity and how they can make more time for the things they love, like bullet journaling, right? And all the other things. And so I really do want to grow my audience and I want to push out more content. And so this is my first time doing a social media tracker because I want to really grow, in particular, my YouTube channel and my Instagram channel. And I really want to utilize too Pinterest a lot more, even though I love Pinterest. I already use it a ton now, but I want to even use it more to just kind of like share my content and grow even more in 21. Just so you guys know what I'm doing here, I originally wrote the social media stuff in erasable ink, and so I decided I didn't like how it looked, so now I erased it and then wrote it with my new favorite gold like gel pen. Like I love that pen. I'll link that below too. And so if you guys don't, oh, I love these stickers too. You just kind of like rub the stickers on. They're called like mushy stickers, I think. I will link those below too. They are super light, really light, so it almost feels as if nothing is on the page, which I love about them. And so I have like all kind of things in the mushy stickers. I have planets and plants and uh, oh my goodness, all the things. So I will we'll link that below just so you guys can check those out if you want them. And then, on the same lines as what I was talking about before, I want to focus on my income goals. So I created like this little chart. So every month, I'm going to chart out how much I'm making in my side hustle, just to make sure that I'm really focused on growth and growing my products. And so I'm looking forward to doing that because this is the first time that I've done it. Okay, home stretch. It's looking really, really good. I'm excited on how like the first few pages are looking. I cannot wait to get my vision board in there. It's just looking really, really good. Okay, so now I need to do the 12 months. And because this takes so long, I did all of the months in advance. I didn't even record it because it was at night. The light wasn't even good. But I figured I'd just show you guys at least a little piece of how I created the monthly spread. And usually when I do these, it's very therapeutic because I'm on the phone with my friends and my mom or whoever as I'm drawing out all of those lines. And I don't even bother to use a ruler. I just draw all of those lines freestyle because with a ruler it would take forever. But I love having my 12 months in advance because it just allows me to really kind of look ahead through the year and plan ahead. So, okay, let's review. We have the little envelope with the dots that I use to track my workout. You see with that clear sticker for that one, I just put like a little swatch of color using the Tombow marker on the paper before I put the sticker down. We have the at a glance spread. We have the future vision board spread. I'm going to put my resolution in today and have a place for my fonts, my favorites. We see the social media tracker. We have the income goals page, and I left that other page blank just in case. And then, of course, we have every single month. But can you see how it kind of just helps having them all together versus just doing a new one each time, like a new month starts? I just like to see my year in advance, especially for like big events. So I'm really excited on how this turned out. And just to give you guys just a detailed view, I used that Extreme Gel Extreme .07 pen, which I'll link below, in order to um, create the calendar because I just wanted like a little bit of shimmer. But because it is a fine point pen and I'm a little heavy handed, you can kind of see the marks are coming through the paper a little bit. It's fine because once I put washi tape and write in the calendar, it won't make a difference. All I care about is the shimmer. I'm just showing you how the stickers look. I really like how those turned out. I linked to the sticker paper that I used below. And I really like how the calendars turned out too. Some of the numbers kind of get caught up on the dots a little bit. So I'm like, I wonder next time if I should do white background instead of clear, but it works. And yeah, and then you see my embossing. Instead of the gold embossing, I just got it with the impression on it, Snow 2021. So let's have an amazing year, people.